Okay, good morning, class. Today we are going to continue with the story Hen, written by Hector Hugh Munro. His pen name is Saki. And yesterday we have done till where Clovis gives a preview to Jane that his servant is having some delusions against her. Now we'll continue from page number 14. Okay, open to page number 14 and take your pencil and write the
Page
meaning which
number
I'll be telling you.
14.
And now unmute yourself. I'm going to start.
Mute yourself, everyone.
What sort of delusions? Delusions when a person has a false belief which is not actually existing, but a person is having that activity is taking place. Delusion, a false belief. Unfortunately, they is again referred to delusions, usually center around one of the guests of the house party. Center around means he's suspecting one of the guests. He's having his delusions related to one of the guests in the house. You don't mean to say he might be dangerous to you? Asked Jane with some anxiety. Anxiety, feeling of worry or fear. Feeling of worry or fear. One can never be certain. Certain? Sure. Now here Clovis is multiplying her doubts. Actually, Sturridge has got nothing to do with Jane. It is all cooked up story and Clovis has cooked it up and he is multiplying her doubts that Sturridge is going to harm her. Now then, he gets some idea about a guest which might take an unfortunate turn. That is precisely what is worrying me at the present moment. Some idea, impression in one's mind. He's getting some impression in his mind, impression in one's mind, some idea. Unfortunate, not lucky. Precisely, exactly. What is worrying me, that is troubling me at present, that is now. Here, Clovis continues that he gets some idea in his mind which is unlucky and which is making Clovis worried. What? Has he taken a fancy about someone here now? Asked Jane excitedly. Fancy? The idea of doing something. Fancies to have an idea of doing something. And excitedly, that is eager or enthusiastic. 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 Now, in these seven lines of page number 14, Clovis is trying to multiply Jane's doubt that she is on the only one. He is not mentioning it directly, but he is giving her different clues that Sturridge sometimes have delusions and his delusions are related to one of the guests in the house. Then he is worried that he sometimes gets an idea which may be unlucky. This point makes Clovis worried, and this is all increasing Jane's anxiety. Do tell me who it is. Now Jane asks about whom the servant, the Sturridge, has taken a fancy. You, said Clovis briefly. Briefly means in short. Then he replies that it is only you, Miss Jane, about whom Sturridge is having delusions or fancies. Now again Clovis nodded. I told you the meaning of nodding. Moving your head up and down and conveying answer in yes. That is a gestural communication. Who on earth does he think I am? Now Jane wants to know to whom he is comparing her. Queen Anne. What's the unexpected answer? This was not expected by Jane, that Clovis is going to tell that Sturridge is taking him for Queen Anne. Queen Anne, what an idea! But how? But anyhow, there's nothing dangerous about her. She is such a colorless personality. Underline colorless personality. You can term it as dull, uninteresting, neutral qualities. Underline
Hello.
colorless personality and write dull, oblique, uninteresting, oblique, neutral qualities. Means she was not a very
Hello.
lively personality. Colorless personality. Please underline. Whosoever is, please mute yourself.
Mute
Done.
yourself, please. Who is disturbing?
Uninteresting, neutral. The only thing that I can remember about her is the saying, Queen Anne is dead. Now, Jane also knew that she was no more. She had died. Now, again, Clovis tries to multiply the doubt and say exactly.
Ismail, mute yourself.
Exactly dead. Do you mean he takes me for the ghost of Queen Anne? Asked Jane. She wants to know whether Sturridge is taking her as a ghost or not. Then Clovis replies, ghost, dear, no. No one ever heard of the ghost being so very much alive. Alive, the one which is not dead. Flourishing. Flourishing is to develop in a successful manner or way. Right? To develop in a successful manner or way. All his life, he has been accustomed, familiar, used to, or not strange. Familiar, used to, or not strange. You can write any one of the meanings or all the three, whatever you want. Used to, not strange, or familiar. To look on Queen Anne as a personification of, you know what a personification is? Of everything that is dead and done is as dead as Queen Anne. Again, he has compared whatever is lifeless to Queen Anne. Okay? Here it's a simile and personifying everything. When we give something which is not live as a, we treat something as a person, we term it as personification. You know. And now he has to listen your talks of the merry time, that is cheerful time, happy time you had at the Dublin Horse Show, and naturally he feels that something very wrong with you. He feels whatever means, according to Clovis, Sturridge compares anything which is not alive to Queen Anne. And now, when he heard you talking happily about Dublin Horse Show, he feels that something is not correct with you, or you can say something is very wrong with you. Now again, Jane becomes curious to know, but he would not hostile me on that account, would he? Then she puts a question tag. Hostile, strong feeling against. Underline right word. Meaning of hostile, strong feelings against. Account, that is description of something that has happened. Detail or description of something that has happened. Hostile, strong feelings against. An account, description of something that has happened. Anxiously, Jane asked anxiously, that is, she was now worried. Now again, Clovis builds up the plot. This was his trick, that she is going to make Jane scared of Sturridge and leave his inn. I did not get really alarmed about it till lunch today, said Clovis. I caught him glowering. You And muttering. Muttering meaning I have already given to you yesterday. That is speak in a low voice but in a angry way. Means he was not happy. Angry, that is he is not happy. And glowering is given in your book looking angrily. Means Sturridge was looking angrily at Jane and Clovis is conveying this message to her. And he muttered, means said in a low voice, but his tone was angry, ought to be dead long ago. Ought is used to indicate correctness of something, means he feels that Jane should also die. That's why I mentioned the matter, mentioned, told to you. Matter, what all Sturridge is having in his mind. That is referred with the word matter. Now, this is awful, very bad or unpleasant. Underline awful and write very bad or unpleasant.